Hi there, it's me, Martin, again, and just thought I would share what's on my mind today. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Been a strange day today so far, but we'll start with my main thought and then we'll kind of go from there. Hopefully, I'm not going to be too long for you today. Um, I was reading a Dale Carnegie book the other day. I believe it was yesterday, as a matter of fact. Um, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. Interesting book. I haven't quite finished it yet, but so far what I've read of it is it's pretty helpful. It's pretty interesting. I would recommend you get a look at it if you want to. Um, Basically, it all kind of boils down to one simple thing, and that is deal with today. Leave yesterday, and leave tomorrow. Um, I guess you could sum it all up in two words: Carpe Diem. Seize the day. Do today what needs to be done today. Cut the dead weight from yesterday, and don't borrow any trouble from tomorrow. I forgot which one he was quoting, but in the book he was talking about a doctor that was making a sea voyage in the early 1900s, and he noticed that the captain was telling him, how the ship ran, and that they were able to segment the ship, drop big watertight steel doors automatically um, throughout the ship, so that way if the hull was pierced in one place, they could contain the damage to just one small area of the ship instead of flooding the whole ship and sinking. And it's pretty common especially in warships, but in almost all ships nowadays, to have those kind of compartments where you compartmentalize the ship so that nothing gets spread around. Any damage can be contained in one small area. And he noted that you should do this with your life. Compartmentalize your day. Segment your day today from yesterday, and segment today from tomorrow. He quoted Thomas Carlyle, who said, "Our main business is not to see what lies dimly in the distance, but to do what clearly lies at hand." And again, it's all kind of pointing back to deal with today, and leave yesterday, and leave tomorrow. And if you took that advice, I think one thing you'd find pretty quickly is a lot of your work, a lot of the difficult days you have would be much easier. We drag along dead weight from yesterday, and we borrow trouble that didn't even hear yet from tomorrow, and we try and deal with all three of those today, and then we wonder why we're having such a hard time dealing with things. The reason we're having such a hard time dealing with things is we're dealing with three times what we should be dealing with. If you just deal with today, leave yesterday alone and tomorrow alone, you'll cut out 2/3 of your worries. Get a dry mouth here. And you know what? If you cut out 2/3 of your worries, your day is going to be a lot easier. And it is all just a decision to deal with today. Let yesterday be yesterday. It's done. There's nothing you can do to go back and change yesterday. And tomorrow hasn't even happened yet. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so you can't really borrow worries from tomorrow because they may or may not even exist by the time you get there. All you have is today. So if you focus on what you have, your work will be a lot easier. Your life would be a lot less stressful. And you know what? If you get to the point where you're taking care of today's issues today, tomorrow you're not going to have to worry about what happened yesterday because it's all going to be taken care of. So once you start this, you'll get to the point, and quickly even, where yesterday isn't a problem anymore because you dealt with yesterday and it was done, and you finished it all up, and you didn't borrow tomorrow's problems and you didn't drag anything else along. You dealt with the day, you got it done, and you wake up the next day. And it's a funny thing. No matter how many times I've done it, I've never woken up tomorrow. Every day I wake up, it's today. I've never woken up yesterday. Every day I wake up, it's today. Seize the day. The Romans had that so right. Carpe Diem. Today is the day. Today is your day to do what you need to do. Don't gather any worry from tomorrow, and don't drag any past problems along with you. So I don't know that I have a whole lot more to say. I was thinking as I watched the news this morning. Actually, I looked at it, and it's kind of weird here. It's October the 1st of 2013, and the government shut down. So I don't know. I was thinking kind of along on the dragging problems around, because what's covering the news is what's going to happen. How many people are out of work right now, and people that woke up yesterday and went to work, woke up this morning and didn't, and now nobody knows how long this is going to last. But however long it lasts, these people who had considered themselves to be fairly stable are now all of a sudden without a paycheck for a period of time. Now, eventually, this is all going to get worked out, and they'll go back to work. But who knows how long? I mean, what if it's a week? What if it's 2 weeks? Are any of us in a position to just all of a sudden stop your paycheck for a week or two? Most people in the United States aren't. We don't save enough. We don't have that buffer. So it's time today. It's time to think about doing something about that. Even if you're not one of the poor, unfortunate folks who didn't get to go to work this morning, even though they were expecting to. Think about, what would you do? What could you do? Are you going to continue in this pattern of living life based on circumstances that somebody else controls? Earlier talking about borrowing problems and compartmentalizing your life. Well, one of the best things about that is it kind of gives you a clarity that you don't usually have whenever you're listening to the past's guilt and worries, and you're worrying about what might happen tomorrow. Clarity kind of becomes a casualty of all of that hubbub, and you don't get a chance to really think, well, what can I do? What is available? What steps should I take now to make sure that something like this doesn't affect me as badly in the future? Because if you take care of today correctly, if you act properly today, then tomorrow will be dealt with on its own, because you won't be dragging things along. And if you save a little bit behind today, or if you set something up that can give you an income that is independent of your hourly labor, then you could be doing a lot better of something like this. Just a thought. If you're interested, check out the comments below. Hit the like button. Follow the link. Catch you later.